Hello there, everybody. We are in chapter 8 of Paul's second letter to the Corinthians. We're beginning at verse 16. Now, the first part of this chapter, Paul was talking about radical generosity. In this passage, Paul gets into the stewardship of that generosity. A few years ago, I read a book about financial management from a Christian perspective. The book was called Money Matters. And the author at one point pointed out that we are all stewards of resources, not just money. So, for example, if you have a job in an office setting, you have access to technology and office supplies. If you're in the trades, you have access to tools and equipment for the execution of your work. But here's the thing: it's not uncommon for employees to take advantage of the resources available to them. Gosh, I have a project I'm doing at home and I really could use a good-sized Phillips screwdriver to finish it. Or my kid is working on a book report and we're out of printer paper, so why don't I just take a ream home with me? You see, there's a problem there, of course. And we have to remember that we are followers of Jesus Christ first, which means that we're more than just employees. We are ambassadors of Christ. The author of this book kind of goes on to say that if that's who we are, if we are genuinely followers of Jesus Christ, then we need to live by the motto, honesty, absolutely. Our conduct is in itself a witness to our commitment to the gospel and to the teachings of Jesus Christ. And that is what's at the heart of today's reading. As Paul is sending Titus, who's a trusted and known servant of the gospel, to the people of Corinth, he's also sending two other men that he's vouching for. He says that they're good people. And a part of their mission, as it turns out, is to collect donations from the people of Corinth to take to the persecuted Christians in Jerusalem. And Paul wants the people of Corinth to know that they are taking the security of their donation seriously, but he also wants them to know that they can trust the integrity of the money handlers. Here's what he has to say at verse 20. We are traveling together to guard against any criticism for the way we are handling this generous gift. We are careful to be honorable before the Lord, but we also want everyone else to see that we are honorable. You see, there's more at stake here than just the money. The good news of Jesus Christ is not actually about money or our material conditions. It is about our relationship with God and about our very souls. And if anybody came to believe that the Christian movement was really nothing more than a money-making scheme, well, that would have a whole lot of people rejecting the faith and returning to their old ways of living, which is exactly not what we want to be a part of. And regretfully, we know that that is a reality that affects people all the time. There are lots of folks that are unfortunately justifiably suspicious of religion. The author and founder of the religion Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard, is once quoted as to saying, if you want to make a little bit of money, write a book. If you want to make a lot of money, start a religion. And don't even get me started about televangelists. Here's the thing. The apostles were not in this for money. In fact, all of the evidence shows that they lived very, very humble lives financially, and with the exception of possibly the Apostle John, all of them were executed for their faith and for teaching the ways of Jesus Christ to others. Integrity was their witness, and that is the same for us. Paul, in another letter writing directly to Titus, had this to say, "And you yourself must be an example to them by doing good works of every kind. Let everything you do reflect the integrity and seriousness of your teaching. Teach the truth so that your teaching can't be criticized. Then those who oppose us will be ashamed and have nothing bad to say about us." Today, as you reflect on this reading, think too about how our lives, the way we conduct ourselves, is a witness to the world around us. I've shared this before, but it's credited to St. Francis of Assisi. He says, preach the gospel constantly, and if you must, use words. Our lives are a witness. And that means that we must live as followers of Christ in everything that we do. Integrity matters. And so we hold to that same motto from that book I mentioned before. Honesty, absolutely. People will see that, and they will know. Go be a bright and shining light, my friends.
If these devotional videos are helpful to you, subscribe to our channel and click the notification button so you know when we post a new video. And of course, please share them with others.